One of the motors of my Babyape is broken right now, and the first step on the way to fixing this issue is to connect the copter to Betaflight. And then we do something that's a little bit odd for Betaflight, and that is we connect the battery. And once this is done, we go to the motors port. We verify that we are sure of all of the risks. Enable this, and now we can test our motors. Here we have the motor direction and the order of the motors shown, so we can see if the correct motor is spinning in the right direction. So let's test motor number 1, which should be, no, let's start with motor number 4, which is on the top left, spinning. Motor number 2, which is on the top right. Motor number 4, I think. Motor number 1, I mean. And that's the motor that has some issues. We will have to replace that. It's the back right. And finally motor number 2. And with motor number 2, I also have kind of an issue, because I find that it just doesn't feel as punchy as all of the other motors. Finding the correct motors is incredibly easy. All we have to do is to enter Babyape or Babyape V2 motors into Google, and then can order directly from Banggood or AliExpress or any other import site. Be wary of offers on eBay or Amazon, because you shouldn't be paying more than about €7 per motor, and I find offers on eBay that are a lot more expensive. One other thing to look out for is that there's also the Babyape 2, not Babyape V2, which uses 4 or 6 cell batteries and has different motors. Don't order these. So we will replace the 2 right-hand motors, this one and this one, because this one is broken and this one feels a little less powerful than the others. I wanted to have one motor as a spare, but yeah, no spares for today. Next, grab your favorite knife and then cut the outer part of heat shrink from below. I highly recommend to start removing the cables from the outside, meaning the left and the right cable, and then the middle cable, and start soldering from the middle to the outside, because otherwise your existing solder joints will come in the way of your working. And this is surprisingly tight. Flip your squad over, grab a screwdriver, and then we have to remove all of these screws of the motor we are going to replace. It's 4 screws per motor. I'm a little bit surprised that they don't use inboard screws on the squad. Screwing in motors can be easier if you start with 2 diagonal screws before screwing in all of the other screws, and don't tighten them very much, but keeping them very, very loosely before you have all screws in, and then start tightening them. Next step is to measure and cut your motor cables and resolder them. You should end up with something that looks a little bit like this. Remember those pieces? Let's slide them back out again. I had to shorten mine a bit in the meantime because they were too long. And all we have to do is to touch them with our soldering iron to shrink them up. I'm missing a free hand, like all the time. I wouldn't touch directly above the solder joints, but to start from underneath and from the outside of the arms. Moment of truth. My quad stays on. Nice. Nothing happened. Nothing bridged. Feeling proud of myself. Did you know that soldering was something that almost kept me out from working on my own quads? By the way, if you want to see all the upgrades I did on this quad, you should watch my other videos. Back to Betaflight, we will now test of motor 1, this one. Oh, forgot. And now that's something I don't like at all. Because it seems like the motor was not the problem. I guess I fried my ESC or something. I hope you had more luck than me and you can go back outside flying your quads. And I should start thinking about what to do with this thing. You should upgrade me. You should install a new ESC, new frame, new motors. Not too sure.